Guys, welcome back in my YouTube channel Technocoder. Myself Patel Mohil. I am already started a series on a Laravel. If you are new to my channel, then I recommend it to first visit my old video. Link is given in a description, so you can visit from there. Guys, I am here create one Laravel application which covered a CRUD operation such as insert, update, delete and select. And in the last video I am already covered insert and select operation, and in this video I will show you delete and update operation. So let's start. For that, first we need to design our page which give functionality of updating and delete the operation. So open a Sublime text editor and go to in display.blade.php file and write here two link, one for update and second for delete. Okay, second delete. Now here I am using some bootstrap class which is btn primary, and for a delete link btn success. Okay, now save and refresh. Okay, here I need to give some margin between update and delete link, so write a style for that margin right 5 pixel. Now save and refresh it. Okay, now it looks cool. So whenever you update something, at that time you need two routes, one for go to in a form and displaying our old data, and second route for updating our new data. So let's see first our update operation and define routes for that. So go to in a web.php file. Okay, in here write a route for that, route get and update slash form this form slash display, and here you have to pass one required parameter which is id. Now question arises in your mind, which is the need of passing a parameter here. So when you pass a id to the form, at that time form is eligible to fetch the record, okay, and update the data. So here we must need to pass the id as, and name is update form, sorry, update company, and second parameter is uses, which use a company controller. So first project and backslash company controller, header at name, our method name is also same, update company. So here route is defined. When you pass any required parameter, at that time in a link the syntax is a different. So let's see. Okay, route in bracket, the name is update company. In here before the bracket you have to pass one array which contain the value of our required parameter. So here we need to pass id, so company and id. Okay, now save and go to in our browser, refresh and see in a inspect. Okay, here you can see this route is made of update slash form slash display slash a. Okay, so now we go to in our controller, http controller project company controller, and write a method for that public function method name is update company request slash request. Okay, now first we will see that can we get a data or not. So for that, request and id. Now save this and go to in a browser, refresh this page and click on this button. Here you can see this, I am getting a id. Now we need to store this id into one variable, which is $id $request id. Now create one object company equals to company and find that record of id which we get from URL. So now we will see that we get a record or not. For that, write a data dump $company, save this and refresh in browser. So here you can see this, I am getting a record. Now this data in a view. So for that, write the syntax return view and our view name is project.company.form display, and here in a second argument we need to pass a data. So our variable name is company and value is also $company. Okay, now save this and go to in a form display.blade.php, and here at the top first we will see that we get the data successfully or not. Dump and in bracket, sorry, name is $company. Now save and write exit. Now save this and go to in a browser and refresh it. Okay, I am getting the record in display form display.blade.php file also. Now remove this, and here we have to write some logic. Why? Because whenever nothing data is passed in this form, at that time you need to perform insert operation, and at the other hand when some data is passed to in this form, at that time you need to perform update operation. But for these two operations you use only one form. Okay, so here you have to manage that if some data is passed to the route, then it means I need to perform update operation, otherwise I need to perform insert operation. So write first code for that. So write @php and @endphp, and between this write PHP code which is if isSet. isSet is a method which is used for check if variable contains value or not. So here variable name is company. So if $company is set, then write the code here for updation, and in else part write the code for insertion. Okay, now take one variable which is $company name equals to $company, and go to in phpMyAdmin and check company. Our column name is company name. Okay, so copy it and paste it over here. Now second, which is $description. Okay, so company description equals to $company and again copy this and paste it over here. If it is insertion code, then we have to pass blank in these two variable. Okay, name equals to blank and dollar company description also is a blank. Now go to in a form and use that variable value into our form control. So write value and in break two curly braces use that variable name which is country name, and second is a text area, and you know that text area is not a content value attribute, so we have to pass that value into between this control. So write dollar company description. Okay, now save and go to in a browser and refresh. So here you can see this, I am getting the value. Now now go to in a controller, app http controllers project company controller, and here you have to write first routes for that. So go to in a web.php and write a second route for insertion, which is route post and update / form. Okay, now in a second argument write first variable which is as, which contain value update company is already used, so write update form. Okay, second is uses and its value is, first copy from here and paste it, and now change the method name which is update. Okay, now save this and first go to in a form.display.blade. Here you have to again write some code because when you perform update operation and when you perform insert operation, both the time one form is used. Okay, so action control is also one. So here you have to write some code which is identify when form call update method and when form call insert method. Okay, so here for that you have to write code which is is set in bracket check dollar company variable is set or not. Okay, and if it is set, then call the route of update form. Okay, so copy and paste it over here, route update form, and if it is not set, then call the route of insertion. Okay, so for that write route in bracket insert company. Okay, and close it is set and is set. Now save this and go to in a browser and refresh this page and go to in a inspect element. Here you can see this, we want to perform update operation, so URL is also update / form. Okay, so now we have to write the code in our controller file for updation. So make one method public function and go to in web.php. The method name is update and request request, because here we get some data from the form. So first of all, copy this line, because we also get ID in this form. Okay, just a second. Here we have to pass one ID also. So here I am taking one hidden input, which is input type hidden, and name is ID, and value is dollar company and company ID. Because if I will pass this ID to controller, then controller is able to update the data. Okay, so I need to pass the ID. So okay, now check first of all that ID is passed successfully or not. Okay, sorry, here C is capital. Now again refresh. Okay, and go to inspect element for checking. No, IDs also didn't get, so something is wrong. Go to, okay, column name is only ID, so remove this, and now refresh. Okay, I am getting the ID successfully. So go to in company controller. First of all, write this line. Now second, we have to find the record first of all. So write this second line also, and now where is insert code? Okay, again copy these two things and paste it over here. Now okay, code is successfully completed. Now write the second line, which is save. Okay, so here updation code is successfully written. Now check. Now after updation, I want to direct this page on our display company list. Okay, so copy this two line and paste it over here. Now this code is successfully written. Go to in a browser and do some changes. So here I want to write Infosys. Okay, now submit. So here you can see this company name is changed successfully. So update operation is completed successfully. Now we will see delete operation. Okay, for delete, first copy this, because here we also need to pass ID. So copy and paste it over here and change only this route name, which is delete. Now go to in a web.php and write route get / delete company is, and the name is delete company, uses. So copy from above and paste it over here. Change the method name, which is delete company. Now here we have to pass required parameter, which is ID. Okay, now go to in a company controller and write the method public function, and our function name is delete company. Here we also get request error because we pass ID from the form. So request $request. Now first copy this two line which is same also here. So now write the company arrow and the delete method. This method is used for delete the record. Now after delete operation, I want to redirect this page on our display control list. So copy and paste it over here. And now this is the code for a delete operation. Go to in a browser and refresh this. Just a second. Okay. Now click on this button. So okay, here you can see this, the TCS company is deleted successfully. So this is update and delete operation. So I hope you understand all this thing, and if you have any doubt then comment me, so I will give you a reply and solve your doubt. And if you really like my video, then please like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, so I am bringing this type of awesome videos for you guys. Thank you guys, see you soon.